What's up, guys? So before we start the video, I'd just like to say that I'm not trying to offend anybody on the Maulers or any coaching staff or anyone on the Maulers. I'm just personally saying my opinion. I'm a big Maulers fan. I now feel heavily invested into this league, and I really feel like I'm cheering for these guys every single week, so I'm going to watch every single game for these guys, and I still believe that they have time to turn it around. I'm just personally saying what I seen week 1 of the Maulers. And I do really believe in them. I think they have enough time to turn around. There's 9 other games. But with that being said, guys, I hope you all enjoy. Let's get into it. What's up, guys? I'm back with another video, and today I promised that I would make a separate video on this from the USFL video. I also got another video that will be coming out probably tomorrow on the USFL. It's revolving Kirby Wilson and his whole entire firing thing over chicken salad. I'll get into it in that video. In today's video, I'm talking about the Pittsburgh Maulers versus the Tampa Bay Bandits this past week. And kind of unfortunate outcome. Like, literally, we lost so bad that in the power rankings, we're literally 8th now. And the Tampa Bay Bandits are number 1. So, I personally think now from the game, let me just tell you all here what happened. We basically lost 17-3. Very defensive game. And if you ask me, why is Tampa Bay number 1 in the power rankings when we held them to 17 points? Guys, you got to realize, you got to look at that game and see that we held them, we shut them out the whole second half. Now, granted, they could have been playing a lot more eased because, well, they had that big of a lead and they just had us in control the whole game. And this video, I'm pretty much just going to rant about it. And from what I've seen, we started off just absolutely junk. We let Tampa Bay score a touchdown on us like literally like that. It was like a game of Madden. It was so quick. It was so junk. And this video isn't meant to... I just want to say this also. This video is not meant to insult anybody in any way. I'm just saying what I've seen. We just went down and we just let them go down and just quickly score on us. Like, instantly like that. After that, I did see a lot of, like, defensive play. Like, really good defensive play from our side of the ball. Pittsburgh Maulers, again, we did let up 17 points, but... we gave our team multiple chances to get back into it. Our offense, and I should have known this because Kirby Wilson was a running backs coach in the NFL. I think he actually coached Adrian Peterson. So I think I am right on that because I did see a clip of him talking about that. But he coached Adrian Peterson, and he was a running backs coach. So, of course, on offense, you're going to see a lot of running plays, which it's not a bad thing if you can make them work. But in my opinion, we just had like the most simple formations on offense, and like it was just like run the ball up the gut, run the ball up the gut, run the ball up the gut, 2 receivers on each side, run the ball up the gut. It just seemed like the most simplest play in my opinion, and it just seemed like when it didn't work and we kept getting tackled for a loss 5 yards and it ended up being like 2nd and 15, it just seemed like we went right back to running. To me, we need to have more, like, of a balance on offense of, like, throwing and running. Like, all we were doing was running. Like, we got swallowed up in the backfield for minus 5 yards, literally. So, it was pretty bad. As far as the guys played, our quarterback, Josh Love, like, he actually did pretty good. I'm not going to deny. From what I've seen from him, I've seen nothing bad. So, then I also got confused. In and out, Kyle... I could be pronouncing his last name wrong, but Kyle Lulena, we put Kyle in, and basically Josh Love wasn't doing anything wrong, but we subbed him out to see Kyle. Now, at the first time we subbed him out, were we just seeing how Kyle could play? Probably, which would make sense. So we subbed him out around like second quarter, and we seen Kyle play, and he didn't do all that bad. But I still prefer Josh Love to be in, and that's just from what I've seen. Third quarter, Josh Love played. He did nothing wrong, in my opinion. I think it was just a lot of just the play calling. In my opinion, a lot of it was just the nonstop running. It's like you weren't giving Josh Love really a chance. So, and then in the fourth quarter, I see last minute, Josh Love gets pulled out for Kyle to go back in. And right there, I was just like, okay, to me it seems like, and I'm not putting words in anybody's mouth, but to me it just seemed like, oh, we were blaming Josh Love there for why we weren't playing very well, when, in my opinion, he did nothing wrong, actually. At one point, honestly, at one point, guys, we got an interception, and I lost my mind. I was screaming and yelling because I thought we could have came back. We got an interception. I'm like thinking, oh my God, every single time a drive stalled out, I was like, oh, we're done. I'm like, at this point, guys, I'm like nauseous and all that just from watching this. And then all of a sudden we get an interception. Again, defense pulling up clutch, giving us another opportunity yet again to go back in and score points. Like, we had like 30 million opportunities to come back in and win it. And there was really no excuse. And I think even Kirby Wilson would agree with that there's no excuse as to why we even lost that game in the first place. Because the defense gave so many opportunities, guys. It was like, our defense is really good. And I honestly think about, after seeing that, like, I think that we should be one of the top defenses. If you're putting Tampa Bay at number 1 in the power rankings, then the Pittsburgh Maulers defense should be very, very high up, if not the best defense in the USFL. Now, the New Orleans Breakers, they have a strong defense, so they should be up there too. But overall, guys, it was disappointing to see that at one point it's like 3rd and 21 or something like that, and we still run the ball. We still ran the ball, and it was like 3rd and 21. It's like, dude, it's like, all right, maybe they're hitting it with that because they don't think that, Tampa Bay Bandits are probably thinking, okay, we're expecting a pass play here, but still, like, there was so much, like, okay, say he still got a gain of 10. It would have been 4th and 11. So they still could have made up for the tackle, you know? So even if you did throw Tampa Bay off, they would have had enough time to rebound and tackle them before getting a first down. So I didn't understand that. To me, it just seemed like in the fourth quarter we gave up when we had in the third quarter alone, we had like 3 or 4 opportunities to come back in the game and win it. And that's the thing I like about the USFL, is that they got, when you score a touchdown, you can go for the extra point. You can go for 2 like the NFL. And here's where it gets interesting. You can go for 3 points. And that can really allow you to come back into the game. Towards the end, we just kicked the field goal, like 17-3. Like, it was like third quarter we kicked the field goal. And I was just like, all right. I agree with it. Because in my opinion, when we were in that situation to kick a field goal, we were about to go for it. And everybody on the field just looked absolutely flustered. Like, they had no clue, like, what they were doing. Kirby Wilson, and I will admit, this was a smart move, called a timeout. And since the coaches mic'd up, I obviously like hearing them mic'd up and all that before the play. And if you guys already don't know, I said my whole entire opinion on the coaches being mic'd up and the camera angles in my prior USFL video, so go check that out. That'll be linked down below. But I seen when we went to go kick the field goal, we were about to go for it. I'm like, no, don't go for it. Like, I was begging for us not to go for it because I knew we weren't going to make it. And it was like 4th and something. I forget exactly, guys, and we just decided to call a timeout because the guys did not look prepared to go ahead and do that. Like, I don't know if there was confusion or what, but, you know, from a fan's perspective, they looked like very confused. So we just called a timeout. And I hear Kirby Wilson just say, just field goal, which I don't exactly agree with the announcers at that point, because the announcers said, like, oh, you just gotta, right here, guys, you have to go for it and get a touchdown. Meanwhile, it was third quarter. We had every opportunity to come back in it. To me, I didn't see a rush. Maybe I'm just loosey-goosey, but I didn't see a rush. It was late third quarter, and they were only winning at the time by 17 points. And if you look at it, if you go for 3, okay, so say right there you kick the field goal, that's 3 points. You get a touchdown, but you go for 3. So that'll be 12 points. And after that, you can just go ahead and get a touchdown. So to me, with this 3 points, we could have easily came back. Like, to me, you're only actually, so they have 17 points on the board, right? If you go for a touchdown, say the Maulers went for a touchdown there, okay? So Tampa Bay Bandits are leading 17-0. Say the Pittsburgh Maulers, we went for a touchdown. Okay? So say we get the touchdown, we go for 3. So you got 9 points already on the board. And next time we score, we could have just went for 2. And then, yeah, we could have went for 8 points there. And then we would have been right caught up. Or we could have went for 3 again to win it. So in reality, when you're losing 17-0 in the USFL, that's what makes this interesting. That's only a 2-score game, really. So it makes it a lot easier to come back. And I think that's why they did it, is to make it more entertaining. But really, that's all there is to say. That's my rant, really. That's all there is to say about that. We just ran the ball way too much. And we can throw the ball. Like, we really can. And I believe in this team because it was like 4th and like 20 something, 4th and 30 or something like that. And I was like, we're not getting it. We're not getting it. I think it was Josh Love was in at this point. He chucked up the ball on like 4th and 20. And we actually had one of our receivers have a huge gain. It was the biggest play of the game, actually, for like 30 yards or whatever. So we can throw the ball. I just think that we need to learn from this week 1 loss. And then again, the Tampa Bay Bandits got Todd Haley as head coach. They're a very good team. And would I say they're the best team in the USFL? I think that's saying a lot. I don't know if they're necessarily the best, but we'll see. We'll see. I just feel like offensively they really toned out in the second half. The Maulers, really, we had them in check. And I like our defense. This was Pittsburgh's defense. I mean, yes, you can say that, we let up 17 points. But at the same time, you got to look at it as we had an opportunity to win it over the whole entire game. We had like at least 7, 8, 9, 10 opportunities to come back and win it. And that's only solely because of our defense. And I was very impressed by the defense. That's what I can say. The offense, I can't say I'm not impressed by them because I didn't really get to see them play, really. All I seen was just handoffs. So that's my opinion, guys. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. That's personally just what I think. I think that we just need to start throwing it more. And there is time to make up for it because we are playing the Philadelphia Stars, which actually in the power rankings, looking at it, the Philadelphia Stars are number 6 in the power rankings. So they're not necessarily the greatest team. So they're 0-1 also. So we have a chance to come back and win this game. But to me, you got to learn. And I don't want to see running. I really don't want to see that running again. I'm personally somebody that I like to throw the ball. And that's the thing about the Chiefs and in the NFL. Completely 2 different leagues. But the Chiefs in the NFL, they throw the ball so much. And that's a type of play that I like. But then again, they're able to do that because they got Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce. They did have Tyreek Hill, but they don't anymore. But when you have guys like that are so explosive and all over the field, and you just don't have one sole guy being double covered, you can just spread it all around. And that's why the Chiefs are so effective at scoring all the time, is because, you just don't know who to double cover. Everyone's just so good on the offense. So, I don't know. With the Pittsburgh Maulers, I'd like to see a little bit of better offensive line play. And I would like to just see better play calling overall. And I think if we have better play calling, I think we can easily win. We can play good defensive football. I mean, clearly we can. I mean, we have to be talked about as one of the best defenses. And I think there was even something the USFL posts on their Instagram, I could be wrong, about the best defense. Oh yeah, right here. Who has the best defense in the USFL? Breakers, Gamblers, or Bandits? To me, why aren't the Maulers on there? We only held the Bandits to 17 points when the Bandits are ranked number 1 in the USFL already. So that's just my opinion on it, guys. And I hope that we can win this week. But there's no promises if we play it like that, because Philadelphia Stars, they're pretty good too, because their quarterback had a 200-yard passing game. Literally, that was like this past game. He had 200 passing yards, obviously, and yeah. So, are they going to be easy? I don't think they're going to be easy. They're ranked number 6. Does not mean they're going to be easy. That was just based off week 1. But I hope you all enjoy, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. The best we can hope for is to switch up the play calling, and we'll actually get to see him play. I actually did see somebody comment on Instagram saying that they'd like to see Josh Love play more too. Nothing against Kyle Lulena, I think it is. Nothing against him or anything like that, but Josh Love, like, I just don't think he really screwed up at all. Well, but then again, you never gave him the opportunity to screw up. It was just run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. So there was really no opportunity to screw up. And that's another thing. I don't know why we switched out quarterbacks, because we weren't letting them display talent. We were just running the ball. So what does putting Kyle Lulena in compared to Josh Love do? Like, what's that doing? They're just handing off the ball to the running back. But I don't know, guys. That's just from week 1. Again, didn't mean to offend anybody or just anything like that. I don't mean to insult anybody. That's just my opinion from week 1. And it just sucked. The game got postponed till Monday. That's really not an excuse, though. You have more time to prepare. You have more time to prepare yourself mentally and actually train. I'm assuming it was raining there, so they probably weren't really training much, but I don't know, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know what you think about the Pittsburgh Maulers. Because of the actions that were taking place about somebody getting fired, they don't really seem to be the most liked team in the USFL. So if I had to say, this is probably worst case scenario for week 1 for the Maulers, but we're just going to have to find a way to see our way through it and hopefully win this week against the Philadelphia Stars. So I hope you all enjoy, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.